I'm still a kid, wanting to be a kid, trying to be a kid, but trying to be myself and be comfortable with myself around other people. I never thought that I'd be in the spotlight of a lot of political things ever. Feels like everywhere I walk, even if it's just down the street, it feels like I'm being watched. And I know teenagers always feel like that, everyone hates me, the world is trying to kill me or all this other stuff, but it really feels like someone's trying to chase after me. It really feels like I need to stay hidden.
Hi. Good morning, honey. You're doing okay on time, but you do need to get up and at 'em. Okay, love you.
Growing up, I always wanted to be a little boy. Me and my dad and me and my mom would go to a place, I have my hair cut super short, be in more masculine or at least tomboyish clothes, and I'd get misgendered and say oh, hi sir, how are you today, young man, that sort of thing. And I remember smiling so big. I started to really understand things probably around 7th grade by literally just Googling what does it mean when you're a girl but you really want to be a boy. That's not called being a tomboy.
Dog was sleeping.
I love you. Extra, extra good behavior.
Yeah. Goodbye, Mom.
Bye, baby. I love you. Bye. You feel good about today?
No.
Just text me if I need to come get you. And the house might be showing this week, but I'm not sure, so I'll let you know. The sooner we get it out there, the sooner it'll sell.
I'm gonna do my geometry exam today just to finish it up.
That's the retake, right?
It's, yeah, sorta.
Are you ready? Did you study?
Yeah. Right after I came out to my mom, it was a very clear shift. She was like, okay, let's find out all the things. Let's go to all the doctors about this. Let's find out what's happening in the community and what we can do to get a support system.
I love you, bud.
And that's when we learned about the just awful, awful mess that was going on.
The Human Rights Campaign says Texas has introduced more anti-LGBTQ legislation than any other state this year.
Senate bill focused on transgender athletes moved forward.
This is a priority piece of legislation for Governor Abbott. It's already failed 3 times before.
Lawmakers initially passed a controversial bill banning hormone therapy for trans children.
You need to be at an age you understand what that physical change is going to look like and do going forward.
Latest in the political culture wars. And once again, the epicenter is Texas.
The battle for essentially Noah's right to exist as a trans person in the state of Texas has been absolutely devastating on me. I have gained easily 70 pounds in the last year and a half. I have a hard time sleeping for the first time in my life. It is very, very scary. What I'm putting together right now is what some families call a safe folder. And this looks different for every family, but for us, printouts of medications and immunization records, For me, it's just a peace of mind collection of documents to just make sure that I feel mentally organized should a Child Protective Services officer ever come and want to talk to us. We've amassed all of these letters of support from friends, from neighbors, from doctors, from pastors, from people that know us and know that we love our kid. So here is a letter from a very dear friend, Amy. I could go on and on about Katie and Noah, but the bottom line is, I've never seen a deeper love between mother and son, or a woman who works harder to support, provide for, and demonstrate love to her family. I'm so sorry. If you investigate her, this is what you will find. I beg of you, don't waste your time and resources when there are other worthy challenges to attend to.
Honestly, it feels like a weird betrayal. At school is really scary. I am very afraid of getting called into the principal's office to talk to CPS. I guess the most scary thing of all is losing that medical system that we can have, losing flow of testosterone prescriptions. Everything's just been this huge domino effect, where everything gets worse and worse and worse. Slowly everything's crumbling around me.
We've curated this constellation of care around Noah when it comes to his pediatrician, his endocrinologist, his therapist, his psychiatrist. The stakes are so high. The rates of depression, the rates of suicide with trans kids. Once they start receiving gender-affirming care, those rates drop so dramatically.
See this big one right over here?
Right there.
I'm talking about this one.
Look at that one. He's just relaxing. Look, a butterfly.
What really got us to the point of we must move, we need to make plans now, is when our gender-affirming medical care at Texas Children's Hospital was paused indefinitely. That told me everything that I needed to about really, really exceptional professionals like our medical team having their hands tied. Now, it's since restarted, but even in those weeks where we sat in that really uncomfortable pause, that was it. That was it. It feels like more and more of a certainty that Texas is not a place to call home.
How did I get dirty while trying to clean her?
Jamie is so young. He doesn't fully grasp it yet. At some point in his life, he'll understand. He'll know the story. He'll understand our motivations. It's just really, really big, life-altering decisions that we have to make almost in real time.
The tornado is actually the clouds that's made out.
Yeah, it's this wind vortex.
I love drawing and I love painting and watercoloring.
What does that spell?
Bunny, B-U-N-N-Y. Very specifically because, there's just a lot of emotions in my head, and being able to express them, whether it's just with the color that I'm using or the brush, I can just be in my bubble for a little while. I can be in my bubble for hours and not stop being entertained.
After the tornado, I want you to draw Venom.
Venom?
Yeah.
We always knew that Noah was sort of a rugged tomboy. He was understanding that things were different between him and all of these other girls that were being called girls and looked at as girls.
Thank you.
Come over and give me a hand. I loved him before I even knew him. I call him my little bunny. Katie and I figured out that we were not exactly compatible. We separated when he was about 7. But I never wanted to not be close to Noah. I remember when he was 5 or 6 running around saying, "My name is Fireboy," and I couldn't really understand everything that was implied by that necessarily at the time. It's always been kind of wild and happy. Being a teenager now, he's of course gotten a little bit more shy and reserved. So what do you think? You want me to kick your butt at some injustice?
Yes.
Just knowing what's going on in a general sense is stressful and frightening enough. The way I deal with it is mostly making sure that Noah is as comfortable and happy as he can be right now. No! Yes! Good game, good game. Good game. GG.
Translation, Katie interview number 2, take 1.
We've had some more ups and downs since last we talked. Let's see here. So the state of Texas will restart its abuse investigations into families with trans kids. The statement, while not addressing the investigations into medical treatments for trans youth, indirectly indicated that these probes will now continue. A DFPS spokesman did not comment when asked if the agency plans to continue investigating such treatments as child abuse. So, clear as mud, as usual. Good girl. This news coming at us like little mini tsunamis again and again and again. And this is like a typical morning where, like, I just read through total hell and confusion. I try to make sense of it, and then I get to start my day job. It's such a waste of my time. It's not because Noah is worth every single second of my time and every bit of my energy, but I wish that I could be pouring that in a different way in his life. Like, this is not a great way to start the day. The idea of Colorado is like, it's such a hot and cold, exciting and scary and sad idea all at once. What we're looking at now is just trying to grapple with that very harsh emotional reality that we are now headed into the unknown. It's tough.
Where are you right now in the moving process?
I really don't want to cry today. I'm so sorry.
Why are you crying, Katie?
I'm so tired. I want to be resilient, and I want to be strong. I'm just so tired.
I overthink a lot, like a lot. It's all I can do some days where, like, school's a really hard thing in general, and sometimes I feel like the best I can do is just show up to my class. So it's a lot of anxiety attacks, and the world just kind of starts spinning. It's a daily occurrence where I need to rush to the nurse's office, either to get some quiet space or to just like sit there in a room by myself and just be able to breathe for a second. I think they're happening because it's just hitting and setting in way more every day that I'm just leaving absolutely everything. These are my friends and my family and my people.
You're just going through this tape. I found this place on Facebook. We really lucked out. A place exactly where we want to be, with the right number of bedrooms, where I can work from home, room for the pets, a backyard. I love that you get your own space.
I'm totally okay with that.
And there's a pancake place down the street.
That's the best part right there.
The Denver Biscuit Company, I hear they have cinnamon rolls that are like this big.
Like that one that we got in San Antonio. Better be good, otherwise this move was for nothing.
That's it. It all hinges on this one breakfast spot.
We're going to somewhere else.
Is it pink?
I think it's pink.
The Office, of course.
Oh, thanks. You're gonna give me The Office. That was my birthday present.
I'm going to allow you to steal Kath and Kim, which is not your birthday present.
Isn't it Mom's, though?
Look, don't go bringing all your silly little questions into this, okay? Adventure Time. Is that Deadpool? That's the Deadpool one? Dead India.
That's the one that's on Netflix now. He's the trans gay guy. There's a lot with his mom not loving him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's rough.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you don't have that problem.
Yeah.
If anything, your mom loves you too much, right?
There's no such thing as too much for Katie Laird.
That's correct. She's like Michael Scott. I want people to love and fear me. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
I'm definitely afraid of how much I love her.
So we're looking at a really special notebook. It was, I think it was 2019, right? When we started it. And it said, just between us, mother-daughter journal, was at the time. That's where we were, I thought. Not wrong. This is it. This is the one.
So the question prompt on this one was what it would be like if I were a mom. It's funny because I start off with just a heads up, not going to answer this question. All right, so I said, sometimes when I see you doing well at everything, parenting, school, work, etc., I just feel like I'm letting you down when my grades or assignments come home because you're doing so awesome. Another thing I've been wanting to say really bad lately or ask is if you could start calling me Noah. I finally feel comfortable in my own skin being called Noah and identifying myself as male. Mama, I know I'm still figuring this life thing out. I'm sorry that I haven't told you face to face. I just didn't know how to put this into words or out loud. With that, I'm going to bed, signing out on 11/11/19.
And I said, sweet baby, I will call you anything that you want me to. Please be patient with me as I get used to this little but big shift. You as a person, human being, are so hugely important to me. You are who I care about, not whatever way I need to call you. And then I cried a lot. I want you to be the very best person you can be. And I know that can be a journey, but it's a journey I'm so proud to see you brave enough to start. These 3 pages alone were worth way more than the $15.95 I paid at Barnes & Noble. Super bargain. You have a Nacho Libre reference down there.
Yep. Nothing has changed.
And this is the last that we ever wrote in this notebook because it was no longer the right notebook for us. It's like a messy decision, this idea to take a family from everything that they've known. So we're all dealing with it in our own ways.
To the Pride Parade. First one ever. I was walking and I sprained my ankle. That's it. Nothing too serious. I'm just being forced to stay off of it forever, apparently.
All right, look alive, because there's a lot of cars, okay? All right, hold my hand.
So City Hall is right there. So don't come down.
Say, is this one right here?
Oh, it's cute. 4783. Wow, it's so big. You ready to drive this bad boy?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be.
It's real.
It's about to get even realer.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna have a good time.
Yay.
We're doing it, Noah! Look at
Yay.
the partners on your lap. What could be better? All right. It is Pride!
Oh, you embarrassed.
In the past, when I've ever come out to people and they've already known me as this person I was, even when I started testosterone and even when I put my binder on, and like it was still very clear, like, you see me as this one thing and only this one thing.
Oh, there's Beto!
I'm excited about not having to come out to people and just being able to introduce myself as what they see.
Oh, that's awesome.
Are we moving here on a permanent basis? Does the entire family follow? Very candidly, I think the decision has already been made for us.
Walking.
Next time you walk the dog with us, you might be looking at a mountain. All right, Nico, congratulations. You are now road trip ready.
I was fully expecting to start crying or something, but I haven't yet. Like, I want to cry, but I'm too tired to. I've never been to Denver before. All I've been hearing from people is that Denver is such an amazing place. Like, oh man, you have to go. Like, yeah.
Let's get this car turned on. I love you.
Safe driving. Safe driving.
I love you.
We'll talk about that in a minute, okay, baby?
I love you.
Call me. Let me know how you guys are doing.
All right. You ready? Love you. You want to kiss Nico?
I did, inside.
Okay.
Private moment.
Okay.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.